All right. I think we're live. Let me get this sorted out here real quick. Give you a thumbs up as I reset my stuff. I don't have lights on yet. I just realized that. Oofed up. All right, we're gonna work on some of these Lego things. Try to get some lights sorted out. Not lights. Stands. I got a couple of these off-brand stands. I'm gonna give you my opinions, I guess, if you will, if that makes any sense. And then we're gonna try to sort out how to. Apparently, I'm not actually live, even though I feel like I am live. It's not popping up on my web browser here. There I am.
3, 2.
Don't need that. All right. So I got two stands. One is designed for the TIE Fighter. That's this one, the 75300. This stand, of the two, it's not the greatest of the two. Let me go back over here. This stand, which is the the M9606. This stand is pretty rad. I'm going to show you both. We're going to build them on the screen here, and then I'm going to show you what's what. Whoa! As I completely dump the camera. All right, so these are the two I still have to stand up. I got a bomber, and I got this TIE Fighter. Set off the side. So this stand here, I had to modify it from the original design. It holds the TIE Fighter at a pretty extreme angle, but that's cool. It's a TIE Fighter. But I ordered three of them, so I have three of these sets because I wanted to decorate my stuff the way I wanted it to decorate it. This one comes with a QR code. Start to lose parts. I will scan that here in a second. But let's show you what I was able to do with these stands. Check this out. Oh, careful. Apparently my table's a little crooked. Did I get this put in the wrong spot? No, it's still in the same spot. Look at the angle I was able to achieve on that thing. That is wicked. Now that I'm talking, the room that I'm in, the floor is extraordinarily crooked. That's why it's tipping backwards. On a level floor, it doesn't tip backwards. I had to modify it here, and I'll show you. I put the stabilizers to give more lateral width, and then it's got the 4-prong. But yeah, that thing looks gangster as it's flying by. It looks really good. Let me put this back over here for a second. I'll grab this one. Here's another one I did. Look at the angle that thing is flying. It looks so good on display. Like that's. And also this one I put the width on and I modified it. Extreme angle. You couldn't really put like that. That fang is probably the heaviest ship that I would put on it. Then we have this, which is just this was for the X-wing, and I mean, say what you want about fake Legos, but like these off-brand fake Legos, look at the angle on that thing that I was able to achieve. Now this one, it doesn't lock in place. It rotates. But once you get it set, it sets pretty good. So this one you can change the angle on. And I've got another ship set over here. I'll grab it real quick. That's gonna rotate on me. This is not where I display them. I display them in another room with a more level floor. So I'm gonna take these off. I'm not gonna put the landing gear down. I'm gonna show you the difference. So that's the angle it tells you to build it at. And you can adjust it. That makes sense. Can you see what I did there? You got one hole to the pin. Sorry, I adjusted the front. You got 2.5 holes, and here you got 1.5 holes. I shoved it forward to put more weight on the back. But here, I'll throw this X-wing on the shallower. And the way it works gives you a quad or a. You go to the pin there. Anyways. So this one, it didn't look as. It didn't look like it was taken off as much. There's a little tip to it. I might have to go a little more way in the back. Yeah, it just doesn't. It has a little bit like. This one looks way, 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 way better. Like this thing's launching. That's going into outer space, kids. That's the front shot. Oh man, I think it's great. So I decided to put Darth Vader's ship on a stand. And the problem with Vader's ship is there's not a whole lot of great places to put this thing because of balance. I was able to cantilever this back and put it on that one. And it's not bad. It's not perfect because it's so front heavy. And it does have, it is going like that. It is going up, but it's not nearly as extreme. I think that this camera, let me see if I can get the camera to go down a little bit. My angle's maybe not the best for trying to show. Here, there we go. Disregard the things in the background. So it does have a bit of a pitch to it. That's the best I can do on this one. So I have to build a stand for this bomber. And the bomber's balance point is just wild. Let's see if I can, because I completely disassembled this thing. I only have that there to go to, and I messed around with these off camera, and I think what I can do is I can put the bomber in a attack position coming down. I think that's what we're gonna end up doing. Well, actually, I'll mock it up before we start. I'm just gonna pop it off this one because it's easy to put back on because it's hanging off. It's hanging off. So I'll mock up the bomber real quick. And we can look at the, so like if you look, it's got the half ring there, so there's only really one spot. It has to go laterally like that. If I put him on the shallow, like he wants to tip that way, it doesn't. It's hard to show you, but like that's sitting on the stand, but then he rocks backwards. And like right there, he's tipping. See how he's tipping? Like that's on the stand. That's because the weight is too far back, and there's no way to. I mean, I could try. I don't think it's gonna work. I could try doing it like this, and going on the cantilever there. Like that's kind of crazy. I mean, it just looks so bonkers with all that extra hanging off. And that does actually kind of work. But it's such a shallow pitch as opposed to, let me grab this one real quick. Like this one, I'll just put it in the front pin. Like, look at that. Now, tell me, is that thing bombing or what, dude? That's the bombing position. And I was able to put him in the center hole, which is, or the front hole, so I can go lateral, which kind of hides that back underneath there. Doesn't look quite as garbage. Oop, there we go. And I can get a full bomber. Like, look at that. Like, how great is that? Now, can I go the other way? Yeah. It's a little back heavy. Like, that's how it should sit, and it's rotating to there, but, like, it would be fine. I just don't see a bomber needing to go up. Like, in my mind, a bomber's coming in, dude. Like, that's why this is just, like, that's on point. Like, how wild is that? So that's what we're going to build the second set. We're going to build it with this steep trajectory, if you will. Did I ever something back there? Oh, I got a golf club back there. Like right there, golf club. I was hitting some golf balls earlier. All right, and then the X-wing, we'll just have to build that, whatever. So that's gonna be the plan. That's gonna be this string. The X-wing will just build it regular, and it'll be fine. I mean, I wish I could get this Darth Vader one to go more extreme on the. But if you think about it, I mean, Darth Vader, he ain't going extreme. Darth Vader shows up when he wants to. I mean, it's not bad. It's definitely going up. I don't know if I never did the video. I modded these out too. These are all modded out. I was gonna do standalone videos, probably still will. But that one is just amazing on it's so X-wing attack mode. So yeah, just real quick, the mods on this. Did the T's and the motors, changed the out there, added the stripe all the way in, modded the back out, did the motor mod for more gribbling or whatever they call it. Put the straight shots there, did the extra side thing there, did the cockpit, modded out his cockpit, made it look a little cooler, put the headrest in it. Got this thing styled now. And some stuff I'm probably not even remembering. So yeah, we're gonna push that to the side. Fang's been modded too. Actually, the Fang got heavily modded. We'll show that real quick. Did a full gun relocation on this because that's actually where it's supposed to be. They come with the guns up here. I saw a video online of a guy like he pulled a piece out the back, and I also I stuck the original pieces that I took out underneath, so I still have them. I got the Mandalorian's gun underneath there and a spear just stuck underneath. And of course, I mean, come on now. Yeah, gun relocation of that is. I'm wondering, do I have this in the wrong spot? Maybe it was there. Oh yeah, that's the problem. I didn't get it reattached to the right spot. That's why it was off balance so bad. But that looks so great. I mean, come on now. Like a lot of people were like kind of giving this model. I think this model came out. It was like a 2-pack. I bought it separately. I got it used. But anyways, people were really harshing on this thing. It's all so flat. It's not that great. Well, because it normally just sits there. I mean, it just sits like this and it'll look cool. But you put it on a stand, and all of a sudden that becomes not so one-dimensional anymore. That becomes dynamic and amazing. Obviously, from that angle. Like hard to shoot me down when I'm as thin as a laser beam. Like right. So that is looking good on that stand. I'm happy with that. At first, when I got these stands, these small ones, I was kind of like, oh, these are garbage. This one turned out really nice too. I mean, obviously, this thing's always ripping sideways. Haven't modded this out. I got one damaged piece that I got to try to figure out what I'm gonna do. It's this right here. That little clip. It got damaged in shipping, but from this angle, you can't see it. So let me see if I can get this Chinese spyware loaded up on my tablet real quick. Give me 1 second here. Take a photo of the. Let's see what kind of malware they can give me. I'm not scared of little Chinese malware. Efficiency comes from working together. Oh, did you know that? Let's see what else we got here. One of the bags came with extra pieces, and one of them I thought came with not enough pieces, and then I ended up finding the piece. It got hidden. This set came with extras. All right, so we got the build instructions right here. Let's sort the parts out. I mean, these, whatever. I know there's a lot of controversy over buying off-branded, non-licensed Lego pieces. I get it, but like, come on now. None of these stands would ever even say the word Lego on them if you actually were like, I don't even know if you could buy a Lego version of it or however, I don't know how that would actually work, but I guess I would say do it however you want to do it. That would be my advice to anybody that's doing anything. Like just you decide how you want to do it and you do it that way. I'm doing it this way. I think these were like a couple bucks a piece on 11/11 day. All right. What I will say though is this set's not as bad, but this set you don't get to make a mistake. I couldn't like when I built the first one right here with the low pitch, and I wanted to change the pitch. I literally couldn't take it apart. The clutch power is so amazing on these. I couldn't get it apart. I mean, I was like, I can go get a razor blade and pry bar, and I was like, I'll just build the second one carefully and kind of look at it, see if it can be adjusted, and it could be adjusted. So I did adjust it. So I'm going to build this one straight up like the instructions say, because this is for the X-wing. And it does hold the X-wing, and it holds it at like a pretty wild angle. But sorry, the TIE Fighter, not the X-wing. I apologize. I absolutely misspoke there. Yeah. I'm not sure if the camera angle is super great today, but this is the camera angle we got. All right, let me make sure I'm doing this 100% wrong. So we're gonna do these threaded rods to the ends. And I mean, I don't know. Something about the Lego Corporation and the way people feel about it, they get very, very, very animated about Lego stuff. Like it's Lego or the highway type of deal. And it's like, well, is that how it works with everything else in the world? Like, I don't know many other companies that have the ability to. I mean, it's a little plus piece here. Oops. I'm hearing a snowmobile. I wonder if the guys running through my yard again. I did that last year. I was not impressed by that. All right, so this is going to get clipped in, I believe, right there. And that's make sure I'm doing this right. Everything there. We're going to add a clip here. Gotta add a clip there. Take this guy. Add him here. So far, so good. Rotate it around. Oh, I forgot to add that clip. No, I can still get it in. This stops the rotation of the wing support. So that's what the wing actually sits in right there. Pretty wild. Here we go. Heading up, putting the pin here. And I'll show you the difference in the what I did to modify. How is that going to go in there? It's not going to go in there. So we go one down. Is that what we're doing? Can't put a square peg in a round hole. 1, 2, 1, 2. Something ain't working right. How am I supposed to put those in there? You see that? The instruction shows that, and then it shows me going here to here. That's literally impossible. Well, let's do the possible way and see what happens. Impossible. Until I get a special version. It's possible. All these tolerances. Extra snug. Put some dimples in my table real quick. Probably should have listed the parts numbers on the beginning, but for some reason I was not able to find that section of the this is what you're gonna do, friend. All right, I need to get that adjusted down just a little bit. There we go. All right, that's it. So let me grab one of these other ones real quick, and I'll show you how I modified it to be a little less lame. So you can see I was able to lower this down a little bit, and then I was able to widen because I didn't need the lip catcher anymore, so I was able to put that out here. And like the stability is far better with this extra than it was. Does that make sense? What I did? I also lowered it because for stability reasons, the higher you go, the crazier it gets. Oh, I did do this mod here. I'll show you that real quick. I put this little piece on here and gave him the. See that? How great is that? Custom. All right, let's see how this thing fits. So the thing's coming in hot. We're just gonna go dead center and hope for the best. Bam. That is a dynamic moving TIE fighter. Like that is, he's. That's how they look when they're coming at you. They're coming in sideways. So that's pretty cool, I guess. I mean, I think up would be a little cooler. I suppose theoretically you could try to go with a straight shoot to the sky guy, and I could, if this works, I could mod him and like, does that look cooler? Not really. I think it looks good coming in sideways. I think this one we're gonna leave on the. I think we're gonna leave him like that. That looks pretty rad. Like that thing is ripping. The stability of this one's not bad. It's okay. I guess maybe you just splayed it like a 45-degree angle to the viewing. It look a little more awesome sauceum. All right, so we can close out that Chinese hackware. Get that out of the way. Now we're gonna build the stand for this little feller. It really makes Darth Vader's ship look like he's not going going anywhere anytime fast. That's crazy. All right, let me readjust this a little bit. Make some room here. This stand, these are pretty nice. And honestly, the price difference was like pennies between the two. Gives you the full instruction sheet. Pretty straightforward. One of the sets that I built, like I said, had extra pieces in it. Which I guess extra pieces is better than the alternative of not enough pieces. Anyone ever suffered through not enough pieces? Because that is terrible. All right, so this is the M96. Oops, sorry, the M9606. And let me move some of this stuff out of the way, and we'll show you. So these ones here are the one we just built. These were kind of modded. Probably not actually filming that. Sorry. So those are the the same stand. Those two are modded to fit that application. Now we're building these stands. And there's at least 2 pitches. I mean, maybe 3, but the one will be pretty steep. We're going to try to... So we're building those 2 stands now. And we're going to... That's the steep and that's the shallow pitch. We're going to build it in the steep mode. And we're going to have the bomber in a downward attack vector, if you will. If that makes any sense at all. Which I'm not even sure if it does, but... Let's sort the pieces out. No. Don't roll that side of the room, please. This has got far more complicated parts, which I don't know if I got. Maybe I got ripped off on the first one. It's totally possible. Or either I got like a really good deal on this one because the sets are not very comparable as far as complexity and bang for your buck. I already know that one gets put together, so we should do that right now. The clutch power on this set is like, it's crazy. If you gave me $10, I couldn't get that apart. There's no way. Not coming apart. Even with the tool, I tried. So like, make sure you know what you're doing if you're building this set. There's no redos. Like I tried to take it apart just to adjust the angle, and it was like not happening. Not happening. That's what it sits over this little smooth section there. I'm just going to sort all this out into its individual components. Helps make it a little easier when assembly happens. Let's put some of those over there. This is what I got extra of last time. Oh, don't leave, don't leave. Oh man, just put the camera. So I got 4 for sure there. Got 2 of these little guys. 2 of those guys. A couple of those little guys. Doesn't look like we got any extra parts this time, which is fine. I mean, what am I gonna do with extra non-Lego branded parts? Throw them out my Legos and be disappointed at some point in the future. All right, here we go. Let's find step 1. Step 1 is the 5-hold piece. Check. And I can't, when I look at this, my eyes aren't good enough to tell if there's a certain direction you're supposed to go with these offset pins. It's using these guys. I'm just going to go all from one side. Hope for the best. Some of them have a little more grip than others. What is going on with that thing? That one's got strong beef. It was 2 at the bottom. There we go. Oh, did I just force it through the wrong way? What am I doing? Pay attention. Okay. Step 2, this little guy, snap him on both sides. Looking fantastic. Step 3. Grab this guy, which is holding all those pins from rolling away. Let's scoot these over here so that you can retain. Some of this was like they got a little obscure on their instructions. I mean, I guess I can count to 3 there. Three holes in a thing. Yep. Let's grab this odd shaped little contraption and finish him up. Yeah, some of these got some grip, dude. Why does that one go in so good? It come on loose. That's your retention. All right, so then they had us hold it this way, orient it this way, and snap it in. That away. All right, I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing because I want to make sure I get it done the right way. Okay, so it's when I stick it into the base is when we have to make our adjustment for final destination. All right, so that's where we can adjust. I feel like I did this wrong. Oh, 100%. Nice job. It's hard to get good help. Oh man. I wasn't kidding. I don't think I have my tool with me either. Put the other already picked up. Because I built these the other day and I was like, oh, I'll build these on the weekend. I need this guy at the bottom. Oh, luckily it wasn't the impossible one. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. There we go. That looks a little more better. Okay, we rotate it around this way. I put the pins in the lower feet area. Oh no! Come back. All right, big decision time. So we want to build it like this one. As I kick the camera, we want to build it like this one. We'll just take this off. Well, I modded the landing gear on that. I don't have it up. So we want to build it like that. So we're going to shove it forward. So it's going to be right there. That's how I want to do it. I don't want to close that up just too quick. Let's see here. Make sure we get it right. Ooh, got him. All right. Things are looking up. Although, let's see, we're going bomber. Maybe we want to do, we could do this one different. We could shove it to the back because I'm going down. I think that it's such a stable, yeah, we're just gonna do that. That's fine. Technically, it's like centered, I guess, if you will. Moving on. Oops. This is basically just the fill in here. The way they do it is they have you offset it right to left because of the numbers of the spacings. So you got your 3, your 2, your 2, your 3. If that makes any sense at all. This is where you're committed. Because these things, oh man, I don't know how to get them off. That is stuck. Let's see if I can readjust the camera a little bit. Flip that angle. Best live YouTube ever. There's no doubt in my mind. I mean, the way this one goes together, it kind of reminds me of the stand for that 20th anniversary, or the 25th anniversary, whatever it was, mini Millennium Falcon that I got. The way that it uses the smooth pieces to hide all the. I mean, technically, those smaller ones are mostly smooth. They're just the one we built first is just a little more less stable, if that even is a thing. More or less stable? Is that did I just invent that? I think I did. Good times. What do we got next? Now the hard part is like how am I going to display all this stuff? I've got a stand that I had them on, but everything was sitting on its landing gear, and now everything's like up in the air and flying through the sky. It's far more dynamic, and then I got a few sets that don't really fly in the sky so high, so I have to figure out how to arrange them so they don't look completely bonkers. Okay. I'm gonna add one more guy there just for continuity, and then one more guy here. And then I believe, if I remember right, these 3 tabbers go on the edge. I'm building this from memory right now. I'm not looking at the instructions. Wait a second. I never put that in. Well, that's the upper. Just about had a heart attack. I was like, oh man, if I forgot to step it, it never happened now. This thing is committed. Oh, watch me build it off screen. Sorry about that. pretty slick there. That is a clean build. Now we just gotta build this thing up. It's pretty straightforward. It's just these two guys snap together, and then you push this guy through. The only thing that I saw that was like needed to be addressed was you have to make sure. See how that's poking through there? Like that does not allow the ship to properly seat. I mean, it does rotate. I don't know if that's the greatest connection, but all right. So then we're gonna do this. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna grab the bomber, snap him right there, and we're gonna go middle hole. Oh man, look at that. Whoop, get back to where you're supposed to be. They settle out pretty good. We'll lower this camera again and get some dynamic action shots. I think that's pretty rad. Oh, now he's going up. He's taking off. Hopefully I don't have a problem with this thing. It should, maybe I don't have that pin all the way down. Let me go a little bit lower. I did struggle with that earlier. Or one that was like just flopping all over the place. Yeah, I didn't have that pin all the way down. See if I can rotate this without it going. I think that's pretty cool. Definitely in a bombing position. My crooked table does not help one bit. So let's compare that next to Darth Vader going up. I guess I can show the bottom of this. So I did the landing gear mods. So I got the fold down landing gear. I did this one. I kind of customized that guy myself. So he's got full landing gear. And this is how it was. I mean, this is how I was displaying it, obviously. That landing gear. But that's not that cool compared to take off. Let me I wish that was gray. I could probably work on that. That folds up in nicely. Doesn't take up 100%, but pretty close. These fold up real nice. I have a lightsaber right there. It doubles as a ground probe. Boop, 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 boop. Deploy X-Wings. Oh, mess it up because it's hard to see. Oh man, dude, check that thing out. All right, so we got X-Wing is just ripping. It's going up. This is so rad. This bomber, he's definitely coming in he's head hunting. Look at his angle of attack. That is great. They settle out. This thing is wild. Look at the angle on that thing coming in. Let me push this guy back a little bit. Go in the corner. Struggle against the weight of my crooked table. Yeah, I think that bomber. I think that's good. The down facing bomber. Hello, hello. Oh, filling bricks, nice. Got some brick fans in here. So I mean, I don't know. I think it's cool. Got options. I just the weight of the bomber with that particular stand is such. I don't know if up. Like he really works well going down. I could try putting him up. Yeah, it gaps that thing out pretty harshly. I don't know, something about a bomber going up like that doesn't seem quite right to me. I could be wrong. Like these didn't actually make it that much into the movie, to be totally honest with you. There was like one scene when they're going through the asteroid, and it shows up for like a half a second, and there's like a scene where they are parked in the bay, and this, you know, So I think down, I think that works. Yeah, I think we're good. Now Darths, oh man, I can't get the balance right. I mean, we could switch these. I got the shallow and the steep. Like, what does this one look like on a shallow? So that's him going up on the shallow. On the shallow, that's not too bad. And then the bombing down part, he doesn't even go down. He just stays like dead flat. He's barely going down. Yeah, thanks. These are all I bought these all used off eBay. I mean, maybe that shallow up it looked too bad. Like, God, man, maybe I did it wrong. I just thought the bombing thing looked sick. Yeah, I recently got into my Lego collection from a kid as a child. Was playing with it, and then I was a GI Joe kid growing up. We had a few Star Wars stuff. I always loved Star Wars, but I mean, you can't have everything in life, so we had to choose between GI Joe and Star Wars, and we chose GI Joe. Now that I'm an adult, I can get all the Star Wars stuff I always wanted, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that bomber does look sick coming down like that. I don't think I can zoom out anymore. I can maybe move the camera back a little bit. Let's go up. Let's go up with it. Sorry. I think these actually look on display. These look amazing on that attack vector angle. Like that is so crazy, especially with this fang. I mean, it brings this fang alive. I mean, this set gets a lot of people like, oh, it's not that great. It's not that great. Well, yeah, because like normally, here, I'll pop this thing off again, see if I can figure out how to put it back on. Like that's how it comes. Like, yay, yay. Then you put it on a stand like this, and all of a sudden it's like, whoa, dude, like that's crazy. Let's see. G.I. Joe's characters could be posed in so many more. Yeah, yeah, no, for sure. I mean, these all have shooters. They all have active shooters on them. Like that kind of blows me away that it's available. Like I don't remember having like stuff that shot when I was a kid. Like, from Lego. So yeah, these stands change the collection and make them so much more dynamic. It's just like it's kind of wild actually. Let's see if I can come back a little farther and get them all in there. But yeah, that's my 6 new stands off AliExpress 11/11 sale. If you guys don't know about 11/11, it's November 11th. It started off, they call it Singles Day. It was a marketing thing over in China for people with no children and that aren't married, as a day for them to go out and spend a bunch of money on themselves. And then from there, it's actually the largest shopping day on the planet Earth. Yeah, for sure. It absolutely makes them. This one's wild, like how pitched that thing is. I think at a 45-degree angle, that's probably how that one, excels. The X-wing is super neat on display like this too, because it doesn't look as cool on the ground, parked. To be totally honest with you, I actually have a second bomber, um, because when I bought, I think it was this. I really wanted this Darth Vader, and I was really trying hard to find it used, and I was struggling. And I finally found a guy that was selling a bomber and they call it a tie advanced. I think is technically what it is, and it came with a second bomber, and it was basically when he was asking for the bomber and the tie advance was less than the sold complete sales on eBay for a single one of these. So it's basically, well, you just get a free bomber. So, but these are all set up with the we got Darth Vader's in there. They all got characters. And then some of these I try to set up with. I don't think I did his. Some of them they have the battle accoutrements with him. So this guy here, he's got his buddy in the back. We got a lightsaber, and then there's a couple guns, and there's a gun in between the two of them. It's got the viewfinder. I think it's pretty rad. The Fang, I modded the Fang out, did a gun relocation on it. Put the guns to more movie accurate up front or television show accurate. We got the dark saber, as accurate as I can get it. We got the little guy there, Mando there. If I put it back like it's supposed to, it all closes back up, but it's not because I'm on Internet Live apparently. And then on the bottom side, I threw the spear, which represents the spear of the show, and then his long gun, which is the best version I can come up with for his long gun. I just clipped them on the bottom. And then these L's here were just, they're part of the original design. Up in here, you have to tear all this apart to do that mod, that gun relocation. And just like, what am I going to do? Throw the pieces back in the bin. So I just stuck them underneath there, kind of try to make it look as good as I can. But that's, I kind of stick the stuff on the bottom. I also have the Slave One from Boba Fett, and I got his stuff underneath, but that kind of has its own stand, so that's not part of this video. And then for this thing, oops, I stuck a lightsaber there. You can see his green lightsaber, and as he's flying, in my imagination, it's just like a ground radar probe. See it hanging down there? Like, pew, just probe it down. And then the mods on this were, I did the interior headrest, upgraded all this in here so it looked a little cleaner. Did the side mod, take the stripe down. I think I continued that out a little bit farther. I did the engine mod, which I can pop these off. These used to be on the side here, if you remember the original one. So we went in here, changed that out a little bit, swapped some stuff around, and then you snap these original pieces across there to kind of bridge the gap a little bit. Did I do something with him? I can't remember. I think I lowered him a little bit. There was like one peg. And then I did some rear stuff here, change some colors up, try to make it a little more interesting. Did the extensions on these parts here, and then did the full landing gear mod. Saw another video for this front, and then I kind of put my own twist on it. So I added that little wedge there so it actually pegs out. You go in here and you remove much stuff, then you refill in. And that goes up pretty clean. If I take the triangle off, it goes up more, but like it will collapse when you try to use it. So you kind of need that triangle there. I mean, that's not bad. Now that I have the stand, I don't even really need it, but I guess I kind of got a little overboard when I first got back into Lego, and I was like, I found out about Brick Owl, and I was like ordering all this stuff. And some of the sets didn't come with the characters, and that's why I was getting such good deals on them. And then I was like, oh, I'll just buy the characters, and I found out. So that's it. Not an exposition. It looks so good. Am I in the right hole? I think I do. Let's see. The X-Wing. Or sorry, the TIE fighter. He's got his gun in his hand. I was able to get that in there. This is actually really cool interior. These things like fold down. Like, the top actually opens up. So you can like get all the way in there. So that one's cool. And then the bomber. I was not able to get his gun in there. It won't fit. Maybe that fell out. I can't remember what kind of gun I had for him. I did just when I was walking in here, this whole thing fell out. So I may have got the pistol in there, and then he's got the bombs too. They pop out. But I'll have to check. I can't remember. I was carrying it weird, and the whole thing fell apart on me. Like the whole cockpit fell to the ground, and exploded. So I may have lost the gun there. So yeah, I think that down angle is gonna be. I think it's gonna work fine. see if I can push him back in here. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. So yeah, it's quite a bit of different angle between Vader's going up. It doesn't show up that great on video, but the Vader one, I'm glad I built the first one in the right way because it does not work on that steep pitch, unfortunately. Whatever. All right. I don't know how long I've gone here. 50 minutes. That's probably long enough. I just wanted to film the building of these and let people check them out or whatever. I mean, do what you want with your life. I don't know what they're going for now. That's this stand and that stand. A few bucks a piece, I think, is what I paid. Like $2 and change a piece, I think. But that was that big sale. It took forever to get here. 2 days short of a month is what it took for all that to get across the pond, I guess, if you will. So. I haven't had one rotate on me after I get them set. You move them around, they tend to get a little goosey. These ones. You probably put a piece of double-sided tape or something on that. Yeah, that's great. That is fantastic. This thing's crazy. Just ripping. I mean, technically, it should be like this. That's how it should be. He should be chasing him, or that one. And that should be chasing the Millennium Falcon. My Falcon's a lot smaller than the scale, so that's not true to scale in the actual wing proportion, but it's true to scale, kind of minifig-ish. Like for all this size stuff, it kind of fits in. They made one for minifig style that was true to scale, but the wings are gigantic on it. But in the movies, the wings are big. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this setup. The last one that I want to get an AT-ST. Man, I'd love an AT-AT, but they're so big. It's just like it's not real. Like I'm a full-grown adult. I don't need a 3-foot toy. I mean, it'd be cool, but where am I gonna put it? You know. But an AT-ST, I scour looking for a good deal on one of those. I want a Hoth one. I kind of like the Hoth battle scene going here with that thing and that's all Hoth. So I suppose technically the Fang could show up to Hoth. No one would get upset. It would be considered okay. Don't you rotate, you little devil. Alright, there it is. That's my jam. Appreciate the people watching and the comments in the comment section. Most people watch after I stream because I don't stream on a regular basis. So if you're new to my channel, I did just pick up a 3D printer and I'm starting to put 3D printer stuff up. So I'm trying to think, do I have anything around here that 3D printed? No. I put snowplows on my Crocs the other day, so that's pretty rad. All right, thanks for tuning in. That's my new setup. That is my Star Wars stuff in full rip mode. Yeah, stay safe.